forgot what free feels like. Chains on the soul, but my spirit still fight. Tears on the ground from the years of pain, but the seeds we planted still grow in the rain. Through the fire, through the storm, we gon' stay. Truth in our bones, revolution in our hands. We the dream, we the drum, we the morning sun. Better days are coming, we not done. Born in a world where the laws never loved us, steel in our backs cause the system tried to crush us. Mothers crying at the caskets of the young kings, bullet holes piercing through American dreams. They gave us scraps, we built culture from the bones, turned pain into rhythm, turned projects into homes. Still they paint us criminal, target us in stats, but never show the genius or the love we give back. Our heroes wore hoodies, our saints wore chains. They fear our light cause they profit from pain, but every brick they throw, we build a new lane and put our names in the sky where the stars remain. I've been down so long, I forgot what free feels like. Chains on the soul, but my spirit still fight. Tears on the ground from the years of pain, but the seeds we planted still grow in the rain. Through the fire, through the storm, we gon' stand. Truth in our bones, revolution in our hands. We the dream.
It's good, family. We about to chop it up. We about to chop it up.
They redline our blocks, try to cage our minds, but can't hold back what's divinely designed. We birthed jazz, soul, hip hop, and more.
What's good,
family? Made the world move from our ancestral core. Truth in my tongue, justice in my breath. Each verse a march, each line defies death. They kill the body, but the vision still live. Cause every hood got a prophet they ain't ready to forgive. I seen boys with dreams shot down too soon, but I also seen grandmas pray hope into the room. So we rise with the strength that they tried to consume. To the beat of a freedom tune. I've been down so long, I forgot what free feel like. Chains on the soul, but my spirit still fight. Tears on the ground from the years of pain, but the seeds we planted still grow in the rain.
Y'all coming up in here, hit that like button. We about to get into it. This might be a little bit longer intro, man, but family. We gonna chop it up, family. We gonna chop it up. This is just crazy. Y'all coming up in here, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Y'all gonna make me start on my. Y'all gonna make me get back on my square. Start running my shows at 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all gonna make me get back on my square, family. But this is ridiculous. We about to talk about it, though. Y'all come on up in here, hit that like button. If you're in here, show love to black content creators. Hit that like button. We not done.
To our brothers and sisters. We here now.
We here now.
To fiber optic veins, that same blood and new domains. FBACOIN, we can't change this change.
Never again.
Never again. Come on. Get them likes up. Shout out to Mo. I'm on memory. Beep, beep.
Encoded pain turned into weaponry. From chains to chains, but this link encrypted digital fields where the ledges lifted.
Ledges lifted. Free us. We trying to get freedom, y'all. We trying to get freedom. That's what it is, man. But you got to be reminded that you're a slave. Because you're never going to pursue freedom as long as you're comfortable. Some of y'all done got too comfortable. Some of y'all done got too comfortable. A lot of our elders done fell asleep, family. And we got to wake them up. We got to have a youth movement. Okay, we need a movement coming 100% from the youth to wake up these elders, man, because they done went to sleep on us, family. They done went to sleep on us. They done got comfortable. They got comfortable waiting. They got comfortable waiting, family. They got comfortable waiting, saying all the catchphrases. We gotta wake them up. Get them lights up, family. Come on, we gotta talk about it. Share the live, share the live. Let's try to make the For You page today. Let's get up to 15K likes today. and kick it off. I'll open up the live when we get to 15K likes. If not, I'll just be on my soapbox. I'll be on my soapbox today. I don't mind it. All right, fam, we're just gonna get into it, man. Listen, I'm gonna be on my soapbox today, man. That's what it's pretty much coming out to. Our elders, some of our, I'm not gonna say all of them, some of our elders have fell asleep, family. They are asleep. They are asleep, family. They've been bamboozled, beat upside the head. They've been beat upside the head with the patience game. Do for me first, and I'm gonna do for you. That they're leading our youth into a burning house. Man, come on. Our elders, some of our elders have fell asleep on us, family. Straight up fell asleep. Shout out to Only Facts. Our elders, family, have fell asleep, and I don't know if we can wake them up. And I'm not saying all the elders, but they got comfortable waiting. And they're going to tell you when we get, then everything's supposed to be all right. Family, don't believe that. Don't believe that. Some of our pioneers have fell asleep, family. I'm just going to keep it real. Some of our pioneers have fell asleep. And they didn't, some of our pioneers, they didn't make sure they have a predecessor. I'm gonna say it like that. That's a for sure sign. If you're in a dying movement, an unaliving movement, one of the ways you can know that a vision is about to be unalived is when they don't groom the next predecessor to lead. A lot of our elders have not groomed the next generation to become elders. Some of our elders have fell asleep, family, and we got to admit it. We got to call that out. They freaking fell asleep on when they supposed to be watching. They done got comfortable waiting. When we get, man, you're gonna be 90 years old when we get. They got content. You know what? There's elders on here that they're going to tell you, we don't want to make any moves because I don't want to mess up my Medicare. That's family. We done got weak. A lot of our elders have fallen asleep on the watch. You're right. They are definitely content. They're content with telling the next generation when we get. Wait. When we get. Family, I was just in a live and I asked the brother, how are you practicing group economics? And all the brother was telling me, I'm teaching financial literacy. I'm helping people invest. That's not group economics. Don't make me get the definition of group economics for y'all. What black businesses are you supporting? How many black millionaires have you created? That's group economics. How long is money staying in your ecosystem? Don't tell me to invest in the S&P. You just investing in YT companies. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but don't mistake investing as group economics because it's different. If it was group economics, they would say this is group economics, and they wouldn't call it investing. Family, our elders have fell asleep. I helped somebody get $10,000. What is $10,000 going to do for you? You tell me. What $10,000 might pay some back bills, and then you right back where you started from again. Family, I don't blow my own horn, but I didn't help people grow their portfolio to millions of dollars. Okay, millions of dollars. But that's not group economics. Yeah, I helped a family get some life insurance and protect their family, protect their loved ones, protect their wife. But family, that's just financial literacy. See, I ate at a black restaurant. That's part of practicing group economics. And we want to get even more specific. I ate at a lineage verified black restaurant. Not just black, because they can be Caribbean, they could be African, but if you're trying to practice group economics, you got to be able to practice group economics. See, eat at a Somali restaurant. No, we don't want that nasty, smelly food. You ain't gonna find no black Americans eating at no Somali restaurant because the food stink and it's smelly. That's not our food. That's not, y'all have a unique food for your palate. The food that Somalis eat is not the palate for for Americans in general, period. It's like that Indian food, you know what I'm saying? It's acquired taste. You got to have a palate for that. You know, that's not our palate. We don't like all that stuff. And Somalian and Indians, y'all kind of touch the food the same way. You know, y'all step on it with your food get all in between your toes, and then you serve it to people. Nobody wants that slop. Nobody wants that slop. You can eat it because it's culturally your food. But that's not black Americans' food, and that's never going to be our... You ain't going to find one black American at a Somali restaurant unless he's married to a Somali and she dragged him up in there. That's it. But you ain't going to find black Americans eating at no Somali restaurant. You ain't going to find that. You ain't going to find it. Nobody wishes to eat Somali food, brother. Your food smell like them foreheads. Your food look like them. If I eat your food, I might grow an elongated forehead, and I don't want that. You know, I don't want that. It might be some vibranium in that food. You know what I'm saying? I might be eating some vibranium. I don't want to eat no vibranium. I'm cool. Mo, we don't believe you, man. You might have found some Africans to eat that. You ain't found no black American. That's a fact. You ain't found no black American to touch any Somalian food. It just doesn't happen. But family, listen, family. Hold on. I was about to look up group economics for y'all. I'm going to get the right definition. What is group economics? Let's look at this, family. I'm going to read it to you, family. Group economics is the practice of pooling resources, skills, and knowledge within a community to support each other's economic growth and prosperity. That's the very definition of group economics, family. It's buying black. That's a big part of it. It's circulating your dollars that you earned back into your community. That is group economics. It's having a place that everybody put their money and watch it grow together, and then they do something to empower their community with that money. That's what it is. Empowering your people to do business with each other for more than 365 days out of the year. Keeping your dollars circulating in your community for more than 4 hours. That's group economics. That's what it is. It's not, I took somebody's portfolio and they got $10,000. Man, okay, good for you. Good for you. But that, you know, man, family, you can tell I'm through the roof. I got to calm down. Family. We're going to get into it, family. We're going to talk about this. FBACOIN before reparations, family. If you're trying to get reparations before you get the infrastructure and before you get the power, you don't have any leverage. That's why it sounds like you're begging. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't get reparations. We definitely should get reparations. But when we go to the table, we need to go to the table with leverage. And one of the ways we can go to the table with leverage is practicing group economics. When we pull out of one system and pull our resources to one community, that's practicing group economics, and you're showing your power. You're showing the power of your community, of why they want to deal with you. If they want our money, they got to give us something in return of equal value. That's what it's all about. Shout out to Black Tokenomics. I heard you talked to Tariq and he said he don't know me. Well, guess what? I'm about to go up there the third time and see Tariq. He about to see me the third time on December 20th. I'm gonna show up at the Hidden History Museum, and this time I'm not coming alone, family. Listen, it's very hard to listen. I got one of those faces that it's not hard to forget. So maybe he didn't understand the name. Maybe you didn't describe me, but you know, I didn't heard about it. I'm waiting on the replay so I can hear it for myself. But shout out to you, Black Tokenomics, for talking about the FBA coin. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you for that. Tariq, when you mentioned FBA coin, he know it. You know, that's why I don't deal with celebrities, y'all. I don't like celebrities. Me and celebrities don't get along because I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not coming to you as a fanboy. I'm coming to you on some man-to-man respect level. That's how I come. So you never gonna see me fan out for none of these celebrities, male or female. You're not gonna see me fan out. It's not gonna happen. Faison Love's gonna be at the comedy club. I'm not gonna fan out on that, brother. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in doing that. But shout out to you, Black Tokenomics. I done heard. And I'm going to go down there and see him for the third time. I wasn't going to go. I'll be honest. I wasn't going to go this time. But now I have to go. Because my name was mentioned. And he said he don't know who Too Much is. So now I'm going to meet him for the third time. And if he forget that time, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. But I know his cameraman already. 𝗲𝗵𝗵𝘵. I shout out to 𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗵. I met that brother. That brother, he acknowledged my email. He gave me the salute sign. He didn't text back, you know, and that's on them. But I gave him the information, emailed him the information, gave him the website, 𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 and Tariq, and we gonna see, you know. But this is 100% grassroots, family. I don't like celebrities because celebrities are compromised, and I'm not saying Tariq is. You know, Tariq actually did it the right way. I'm gonna acknowledge that. But he's kind of a celebrity. Let's keep it a buck. He lived next to celebrities, you know. So me personally, I'm 100%. This coin had no celebrity, no YT corporation sponsoring. It was 100% grassroots of people who believed in the vision and put up their money. They got some skin in the game to make sure this coin comes to pass. And it only took a year. Now, could we have done more seed money? Yeah, it would have been nice. But you know what? We done exactly what we were supposed to do. We done exactly what we were supposed to do. And I'm happy. I'm content. I'm crazy overjoyed with the family for what they've done. Really super appreciative for what the family has done. We got a FBA coin on the marketplace right now, on the blockchain right now. And I'm happy about that. I'm ecstatic about that. No more talking. We got you want to see the proof? We got the proof to show you. We got the proof to show you. So that's what I'm excited about, family. I gotta take this jacket off. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Or this sweater. Gotta take this sweater off. It's hot. So, family, listen. Hey. We want to come to the table with leverage. We want to come to the table with true power. We want to come to the table. Listen, we're going to make our demand. I'm not saying we're not going to make our demands we're going to make our demands for reparation. And here's what's going to happen. They're going to say, we'll think about it. They're going to say, not now. They're going to say, we don't got the money. They're going to make up all these excuses to drag it out, hoping that we will forget. But while we're making those demands, we're going to be supporting the FBA coin and the infrastructure built and designed in that, right? And we're going to pull out of their system and create our own system. And that's how we're going to get everything we've ever wanted in life. That's the blueprint. That's the blueprint. You can go to you can go pull it up on the deck. You can go to FBACoin.org. Go to how to buy. Copy and paste the contract number, pull it up on the deck screen, right? You can pull it up right there on the deckscreener.com. Put in the search engine the contract address, and it's going to tell you exactly what the market cap is for the coin. I think it's still like 75K. I think it's still at 75K. Okay, but it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow from there. It's gonna touch 100. It's going to go up to 200. It's going to go up to 500. It's going to go up to 1 million. It's on its way. It's on its way. So if that's what you want to know, I mean, you can what you call it? You can fact check what I'm saying. Go fact check me. I said it's around 75K. You know, and that's the last time I looked at it. And it can be up from that or a little bit down from that because the market's going to go, crypto goes up and down. Take minutes and seconds for the market to change. So y'all go check that out. But family, it is FBACOIN first. And then we're going to get our reparations. It's group economics first. It's infrastructure and building a system first. And then reparations is coming. That's a sure way to get it. That's a sure way to get it, family. When you got power, DJ Quick said, first you get the power, then you get the money. Fool don't be no dummy. That's DJ Quick. That's DJ Quick, family. That is DJ Quick, family. We are practicing group economics. That's what we're going to do while we wait for reparations. Because we're going to get that money. That money belongs to us. I'm not saying forget the money. I'm saying let's build what we're supposed to build. First you get the power, then you get the money. Fool don't be no dummy. That's DJ Quick. That's prophetic right there. Family, I want you to listen to me. Listen, everything we've ever been denied in this country, from land to justice to wealth, comes down to one word: power. Do you think if Black Americans had the power, they would have given up so much ground? If you thought that Black Americans didn't have power, would they have passed the civil rights? Would all these immigrants be able to come over here if Black Americans didn't exercise their power? I think integration was a trick bag for us because it allowed us to stop our power. See, when we're segregated, when we have our own system, right? When we support our own Black businesses, when we decide to eat apple pie at our restaurant instead of eating Sally's apple pie, right? That's how we're powerful. That's how we're powerful. When we practice group economics, then we can demand, then you can do a Montgomery bus boycott for 368 days and bend them to your will because you're taking money out of their ecosystem and saying, I'm going to spend my $2.1 trillion in our ecosystem. That's what you're saying. These are not vibes, family. These are not slogans. These are not hashtags. It's just simple power. Power, power, power. You want to enforce something, you need power. You want to get something that's owed to you, guess what you need? Power. Power, power, power. That is what you need, family. And this is why FBACOIN comes first and reparation comes after. Because reparations with no power behind it is like a check with no bank account. Let me say that again. Reparations with no power behind it is like a check with no bank account. It bounces before it even clears. We got to have infrastructure in place, family. And we got to be able to walk and chew gum, family. We got to be able to walk and chew gum. If y'all are waiting on getting your reparations, be sure before you start practicing group economics, you're part of the problem. What's up, Dr. No Job? You are part of the problem. If you're pushing for reparations with no power, that's the problem. That's why we haven't got it yet. They neutralized our power when they integrated us, family. They neutralized our power when they integrated us. They neutralized our power when they created the social construct, white and Black, even though we're the largest ethnic group. Family, let me say it like this, family. We the largest ethnic group in the world. Go ask around. We're probably in the top 10 in the world as having the largest ethnic group. Let me say that again. We are probably the top 1, top 2, top 3. We in the top 5 for sure of having. There's 50 million Black Americans. You tell me what other ethnic group, I don't want to hear about nationality, I'm talking about ethnic group, can beat that. Can beat that. every country have different ethnic groups in that same country. They're nationally what they are. They're nationally Nigerian, but they have their tribe, which is their ethnic group. Is it bigger than foundational Black American? I don't know the answer off the bat to that, but we need to go prove that. But we know here in America, we're definitely the largest ethnic group in America is Black Americans. That's hands down, we are the biggest. That's a fact, family. That's a fact. Okay, and you can do your own research and figure that out. You can do your own research and figure that out. Think about it. And when they lump us all into black, and call us minorities, it dilutes our power. But when we keep it lineage based, right? When we keep it lineage based and ethnic based, we got the power. We got the power. I'm telling you. So, family, America doesn't respect pain. America doesn't respect history. America respects leverage. Say that again. America respects leverage. Leverage. When Japanese got reparations, they had political leverage and global pressure, or they wouldn't have got reparations, family. No oppressor is trying to give you anything if they don't have to. They're not trying to right their wrong. They'll say, oops, my bad. But they ain't going to give you nothing unless you put some leverage together, some political leverage and global pressure. That's what it's going to take to get what we want. It's not going to be writing a petition and hoping Trump do the right thing and have the heart for us. No, you got to put some political leverage and some global pressure on that, brother. That's what the FBACOIN does, by the way. It gives us a political leverage, and it helps put that global pressure, because when we start telling people how we were wrong, not civil rights, but human rights, the world pays attention. The world pays attention. When small hat communities secured restitution, they had institutions like banks and global networks. They had institutions, banks, and global networks. That's how they were able to put pressure on countries to secure themselves restitution. You see that? If we just follow how everybody else did it, it's just common sense. Black America, I need y'all to wake up. I need y'all to wake up. Stop listening to these sleepy elders. These sleepy elders don't have the solution because they're content with waiting. They don't believe they're going to see reparations in their time. They don't believe it. I promise you, they don't have a sense of urgency to believe that they're going to receive it. So guess what? They don't want you receiving it. So they're going to tell you, wait too. These sleepy elders, you got to watch out for them. We love them. God bless them. We love them. But they're not vanguards, family. We are vanguards. Okay, you understand that? We're creating something new. Something that they could only have dreamed of creating. We're creating that today with the FBACOIN. You understand? That's just what it is. Listen, when native tribes negotiated casinos, they had sovereign territory and legal leverage, family. That's how they got their reparations. Now ask yourself, what do foundational Black Americans have as leverage? I'm waiting. Anybody in the comments can ask that question. What do foundational Black Americans have as leverage? This is not a trick question, by the way. This is a serious question, and you shouldn't be stumped. You should know the answer. What do foundational Black Americans have as leverage? Family, we have a lineage with a blood right debt. We have a legal claim. We have a moral claim. And we have a historical claim. Lineage claim, legal claim, moral claim, and historical claim. Now that's what we have as leverage. But guess what, family? With those 4 things I just said, how are we gonna get our money with that? We gonna definitely mention that. But if we're waiting on somebody to do the right thing based on lineage, based on legality, based on moral, based on historical, we're going to be waiting for a long time. What we're missing is organized power. We don't have that yet. And that's why FBACOIN exists. So we can have organized economical power. Organized educational power, organized legal power, organized political power. Do you understand that? See, reparations without power is like giving a lion a steak but no teeth. Giving a man land but he doesn't own it. There's no deed on it. Giving a boxer's gloves, but he don't even have any fists to put his hands in them. If they cut a reparations check tomorrow, but ownership doesn't exist, that money goes right back to the system that oppressed them. We got to build a new system first. We got to get comfortable practicing group economics first. Otherwise, they're using us as a stimulus package. I'm gonna let some people up, but I'm cooking, y'all. I'm cooking. I'm gonna let some people up. I see y'all in the comments. Y'all need to get the likes up to like 15K, but I'm gonna let some people up. Get me to the For You page because people need to hear this. I see y'all in the background. I'm gonna bring you up. 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 Mike, what's up? Mike, what's up? All right, he didn't want to come up here, so I tried to bring 2 people up, but maybe I left him on red too long. But family, listen. If they cut the reparations check tomorrow, but we don't own anything, then we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Corporations eat it, banks eat it, politicians redirect it, and other immigrant groups siphon it. I want y'all to understand that. Other immigrant groups, when we get our reparations, they're going to come up with a whole new scam to get that money out of our hands and ship it right back to their dilapidated countries. They're going to find a way. They're going to find a way, family. So that's why we got to build this system. That's why we got to build a infrastructure and an ecosystem that's our own to where we can practice group economics. And that is exactly what the FBACOIN does. We've seen this before, family. The Freedmen bank theft, the GI Bill exclusion, the New Deal carve-outs, the war on drugs targeting black veterans, the black business destruction of Tulsa, Rosewood, and Oscarville. Family, we've seen this before. Why are we going to, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That's what these sleepy elders are doing. These sleepy elders are practicing insanity. When we get it, then we're going to practice group economics. Shut the door on that. Shut the door on that ideology and that mentality. Those system has never given us money without sabotaging the income or the outcome. I want you to understand that every time they give us something, they're coming with a trick bag and a scam to get it all back. So we build FBACOIN first so that when the money comes, it stays in our economy. That's it. That's it. That's it. We build the FBACOIN first. We build the Black American ecosystem first. And then we get reparations. See, look around America, family. Every ethnic group that secured benefits first built banks, trusts, political blocs, community business, and cultural alliances. We inherited nothing but debt, suppression, and broken promises. We got to end that. We got to end that curse. That's a curse. Debt is a curse. Suppression is a curse. Broken promises is a curse. And we're not cursed people. We just let somebody do a destiny swap on us because we too nice. And we're done with that. We're done with that. They're not doing no they're not doing no destiny swaps on us anymore, family. We done wised up. We're wise as the serpent now, and we're gonna move like it. We're gonna move like it. So we build our own, family. We build our own. FBACOIN is not a meme coin. Let me say that again. FBACOIN is not a meme coin. It is a utility token. It's a power coin. It's a leverage coin. It's a sovereignty coin. Do you understand? A digital infrastructure for the nation inside the nation. We are building a nation inside a nation. We are building an ecosystem outside of their ecosystem. That's what we're doing. Let me make this clear again, family. Reparations is old. It's old. But FBACOIN is power. Reparations is old. But FBACOIN is power. Reparation is a payout. But FBACOIN is a foundation. Reparations is a check. They got to cut that check. But FBACOIN is the decentralized bank. Reparation is America's responsibility. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you live in America, you are responsible for the atrocities of the government. The government did this to us. You Ellis Islanders, you couldn't own a slave for your life. You are Johnny come lately. We got no quarrel with you. Our quarrel is with the U.S. government. But FBACOIN is our responsibility. I want you to get that through your head. It's a unity coin for sure. I want you to get that through your head. We don't, listen, my family didn't own no slaves. I know they didn't. Y'all was too broke to own a slave. The elites did. The government did. The government sanctioned it. The government, every time a slave escaped, they hired people to come bring them back. I'm not blaming y'all. But if you live in America and you pay taxes in America, the same way they gave your money to Ukraine, the same way they gave billions of dollars to Africa that you didn't want to go over there, the same way they gave money to the small hat community that you didn't want to go over there, you're in America. The debt is old. The debt is old. The debt is old. You understand what I'm saying? The debt is old, family. The debt is old. And we're going to get that money. We're going to get that money, family. That money belongs to us. It's ours. This ain't no loan that they're going to give to us. No. They got to give us the money. They got to cut the check. They got to give us some land deeds. You understand? We want it all. But you know what we got to do first? We got to get the power. First you get the power. Don't believe that first you get the money, then you get the power. No, that's backwards. First you get the power, then you get the money. Let me see what this is, family. I'm going to entertain it just for a little while. Just for a little while. Just for a little while, because we got trolls in here. We got trolls, and sometimes you got to just get them out the way. Man, you buffering, brother. You buffering. You buffering big time. So I'm going to just keep on going, family. This is the reason why FBACOIN comes first, family. We're not building a coin. We are building a treasury. a community economy, a political base, a justice fund, a media ecosystem, a think tank, and a sovereign digital nation. That's what the FBA coin is. That's what we're building. We're not building a cryptocurrency coin with the FBA coin. We're utilizing the blockchain. Yes, we are. We're utilizing the blockchain because it's the truth. Anybody can go check the chain. It's fully transparent and you can trust it. So we're using a system that has integrity built into it to empower our people. But I don't want you to think that the FBA is a coin. FBA coin is just a coin. That's the smallest thing that the FBA coin does. FBA coin, what we're building with the FBA coin is a treasury, an ecosystem, a political base, a justice fund, a media ecosystem where we control our own narrative, a think tank, and a sovereign digital nation. That's what the FBA coin is. Now, did y'all hear me on that? Did that resonate with y'all? Did y'all really hear that? This isn't your fly-by-night ordinary cryptocurrency. We are building a digital nation state for foundational Black Americans, a sovereign identity with an economic engine, a sovereign identity with an economic engine, a sovereign identity with an economic engine. That is why reparation comes second, because power demands payment. The powerless beg for it, and we ain't beggars. Power demands payment, but the powerless beg for it. I'm not begging the white man for anything, man. I don't want his crumbs. I don't want him to say, oh, we're going to give you reparations, but it's only going to be $20,000 for every single family, and that's it. I'm going to tell my people straight up, don't take that money. Don't take that deal. Some of y'all so broke, y'all might take it. Y'all might take $20,000 and say, well, we got our reparations. It's on our way to getting what we're supposed to get. We're going to take this $20,000. I'm gonna deny it. And y'all gonna be like, I'll take your $20,000. That's because y'all foolish. And y'all don't know what real group economics is, and y'all don't understand what real power is, and y'all don't know what being on code really is. Y'all will accept anything and call it a win. Crumbs are for bums. We are not bums. So don't give me no crumbs. I refuse. I will figure out a way to empower myself and my people before I accept crumbs at your table and in your corrupt system. Family, just a quick break. I got an e-commerce store, muchoart.com. Go check out my e-commerce store, muchoart.com. You'll get shirts that say FBA, hats that say FBA, cultural wall canvas art, cultural t-shirts, cultural shoes, cultural leggings. You're gonna get the culture. You're gonna get the culture. So check out my e-commerce store, muchoart.com, wearable art that represents the culture. Just a quick update. FBA coin, we're at 13K liquidity right now. We're at 13K liquidity right now. And I think we're still at a 75K market cap. But that's where the FBA coin is at right now. Also, family, I got an album out already called Too Much for TV. But guess what? I'm dropping another album probably within a week or so. A brand new album that's more ancestral. You're gonna be able to vibe to this. I mean, it's gonna hit home. It's gonna get you hyped. It's gonna get you in the right mindset to stand on lineage business. So be on the lookout for my new album. I'm probably gonna name it after the single, Black Mirror Foreign Lens. That's just kind of what I'm throwing out there, but it could be something different, and I'll let you guys know on the update. We're still putting together the DAO for the coin, so we're still looking for smart, intelligent men and women who want to partner with us, who want to be a part of our DAO and make sure our community hit milestones and reach the finish line. We want to really solve problems in our community, family. So we're looking for people who want to be a part of the DAO and who are lineage verified. You cannot be on the DAO and you hide in your lineage. You're going to have to show us who you are. We want to know that we're working with family. We're not going to believe you because you say you have the lineage. You're going to have to do your genealogy. And we have genealogists that can help you with that. And as long as you get that lineage verified, we'll interview you, man. Yeah, and these are paid positions, by the way. Okay, these are paid positions. We're gonna work out something, and you're gonna grow with the team. So this is serious business. Our think tank is gonna get paid. Our compliance department is gonna get paid. Our DAO is gonna get paid. Okay, so we're trying to do this the right way. We don't want you working for free. Okay, we want you to be able to support your family, and we want to create jobs for our community. So that's where we're at now, family. I want y'all to understand that reparations is a debt collection. That means it's old. It's been on their books way too long, and they still haven't paid yet. Reparations is not a gift. It's not a favor, and it's not optional. It's a debt collection for 400 years of unpaid labor. 100 years of violent suppression, generational theft, land dispossession, economic exclusion, government sanctioned terror. That's what reparations is for. But nobody pays a debt they don't feel pressured to pay. We got to turn up the heat, family. While they getting all these illegals out and dealing with these immigrants, we gotta turn up the pressure, family, at the right time. At the right time, because eventually they're gonna stomp down on enough immigrants, they're gonna have to distract us with something else. But family, we are not distracted away from reparations. We're gonna stand on it. So we're gonna apply some pressure. Pressure comes from power blocks. Power blocks come from economies. FBACOIN is the FBA economic block. Let me say that again. FBACOIN is the FBA economic block. Let me bring up my brother, Only Facts. He's jumping up in here. Let me bring up my brother. What's good, Only Facts?
What's up, fam? How you doing?
Man, doing good, sir. Just on my soapbox today. On my soapbox today.
Hey, man, you speaking truth though, man.
Man, I'm trying to give it to him.
You speaking
We
truth,
don't
not
just smash down on Africans. We got to speak the truth too. We got to empower our people.
absolutely.
You know. But talk to me, Only Facts. Talk to me, brother. What you got to say?
No,
How
man,
you
everything
doing?
you saying, man. So going back to the beginning, man, when you speaking about our elders, man, they're
They
content, man.
they too content. Too content.
They're content, and I think a lot of them got that mindset that they came up during the time. They came up during that sweet time where they can still get their pensions, they can retire. Um, um, they got all their benefits.
Don't mess
That
up my
their
benefits.
education.
They be like, don't mess
You're
up. I don't
right.
want to mess up my benefits.
Right.
We're talking
Hey,
about your people here.
for them to buy a home was like what, $10,000 and stuff. So they're good. So I think a lot of them got that mentality that you know I got mine, you get yours, right?
Right.
And anything that is going to challenge their comfort, man, they're not with it, man. They're not with it, you know.
Man, I was just on this live, brother, where they were talking about we gonna wait till we get reparations, and then we gonna invest in the stock market, and then we gonna invest in the FBA coin.
Hey, so I
Oh,
came in because I saw you were in there, and I came in and I got like maybe 2 minutes of it, man, and then you guys bounced. I was
yeah.
like, okay.
Hey, I had to bounce, man, because they wanted to move on, and they don't. I mean, clearly they don't understand cryptocurrency or the power of the
Hmm.
FBA coin. Clearly, and there's nothing I can do to change their mind. You seen that dude Solomon on there, man. He's to me, I
Hmm.
don't even trust that dude. He's an elder, and
Hmm.
he's just adamant on saying it's a scam.
And I would see, I didn't hear that part, but I came in where he was talking about how he practiced group economics by getting folks to invest in white corporations, and he's like, I buy books from
They
black
don't
authors,
even
and
know what group economics is. That's
right, it's like, bro,
insane.
what are you talking about?
I practice
Yeah.
group economics because I got a financial literacy club and I got people that make $10,000. What they gonna do with
Hmm.
$10,000?
Right.
But spend it back into the white economic business, which we're not trying to do. We're trying to pull our money outside of their
Right.
scope and put it into our black owned businesses. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build up black manufacturing,
Hmm.
black distribution. We're trying to build everything from scratch that we should have that we used to have. We just lost
Right.
it.
And man, I think you did the right thing, man. Just get up out of there, because at this point, man, with all the scholarship that's out there, with all the evidence that's out there, at this point, man, I feel like people they're making the choice to be ignorant, right?
Right,
Because it in December 2025, man, everything is at your fingertips. And if you got the knowledge to get on TikTok, right, then you see the scholarship that's out there.
right,
It's not like one of these elders that don't have TikTok, don't have a smartphone, that just sit in the house and read the newspaper, right?
right.
If you're out here using technology, and you see the movement, right? We're actually having a revolution, man,
Yeah.
and
A
they
renaissance
they
right
it,
before their eyes.
a renaissance. That's the word I meant to say, not a renaissance, but yeah, they're choosing at this point, man, to be ignorant, and I feel like we just don't need to waste our time with them, man, because
No, no.
everything
You
has a
know,
cost, right?
everything has a cost. And listen, man, listen. The truth is a double-edged sword. There's no peace when it comes to the truth.
Hmm.
It is
Hmm.
what it is.
Right.
You either follow the truth or you follow the lie. You either live the truth or you live the lie.
Hmm.
And living,
And we
nobody
we
said
spend so
living the
much
truth
time.
was easy. Nobody said speaking or living the truth was easy.
Right.
It's simple, but it's not easy. Anybody can
Yeah,
just
man.
say, anybody can wake up and say, I'm not going to lie no more and I'm going to tell the truth. That's how simple it is, but that's not always easy.
Right.
Because see, when you got
Right.
fear in your heart, you don't stand on business. You can't.
Right.
Fear is false evidence appearing real. If you believe the false evidence, you're gonna lie.
Hmm.
You're not gonna stand. You're gonna go with the status quo because you don't want to shake. You don't want to shake the boat.
Right.
I asked one of my buddies, man. I was like, man, I was just talking to him, and I was like, man, bad things. Sometimes bad things happen to me. Sometimes bad things happen to me, and I don't even be knowing why. Sometimes, I'm a little under the weather today, and I'm like, man, I don't know where this came from because I don't even get sick. My buddy told me, man,
Hmm.
that's because you're too controversial. You love controversy. I'm like, what?
Hmm.
Do I love controversy, or is the truth often controversial? And I don't believe I get bad karma for standing on the truth. I believe I get good karma for standing on the truth. Oppos- uh, however it is opposed.
Right. Hmm.
Oftentimes the truth is controversial. It is because it's easier to believe the lie than it is to believe the truth.
Right.
It's just
That's
easier.
it, man. And
But the
and and
truth,
guess what? When
go
you
ahead.
when you know the truth, now you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision to do the work.
That's it.
Because you can sit in the darkness, right? Sitting in
Hmm.
the darkness and being blind and ignorant don't require nothing from you. But once
Right.
you know the truth, so when you know better, you got to do better. Like when you know the truth, the truth requires action, and a lot of
Right.
people don't want to put that action in, man.
That's what it is. A lot of people are scared, man. They just live in fear. They're people pleasers. They rather please the people than please the Most High.
Right.
They rather please the people than honor their ancestors who were unalive on this land for them. They became the seed so we can become the fruit.
Right.
They became the seed so we can become the fruit, not so we can be spoiled fruit, but right.
Right. Right.
Not so we can shrink back in fear and not blossom, but so we can blossom freely
Mhm.
and reach our full potential. Not to settle for a ceiling, but to break through the ceiling.
Hmm.
As long as you're in
Yeah.
this system of oppression, you're never going to be able to break through the ceiling. It's not designed that way.
Right. Yeah, man. I think we love them, but we don't give them no more energy. I cannot talk to. I don't know. Besides my mother, besides my mom, there's not one elder in my circle that isn't on that Democrat BS and isn't on that. They just they're defeated, man. They're content. I mean, I have no other way to put it. They're content. They're content.
Yeah, they're too content, man. Content is also the enemy, man. Being
Hmm.
comfortable is the. I'm gonna tell people the truth. You're supposed to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Hmm.
You're not supposed to be. You know, if you're comfortable, you can become a casualty real quick.
Right.
Casual people cause casualties. But if you're disciplined and you're ready, if you stay ready, you never got to get ready, and that's the problem. Many of us have went to sleep. Many of us have become too casual.
Right. But I think a
So
lot of them, like, I don't know how true this is, but you know how they say the ostrich will stick his head in the hole to hide, but the rest of his body is exposed.
mhm.
I think that's a lot of our elders, man. They think long as they don't see it, they're safe, right?
they
Like, but
they
no,
pull in the covers.
you're still just as vulnerable.
Yeah, they pulling the covers over their face, but their body is still
That's
exposed.
it. Hmm.
That's what our elders are
That's
doing. They're
it.
pulling the covers over their face so they can't see nothing, but their body is still
Hmm.
exposed. And
Yep.
and when the thief come in, he just be like, "Oh yeah, I see this nigga. Man. He's got it. He's got it."
Right. And then instead of them having that, taking the little bit of energy they do have to align with us, they go at us. They go at us instead of, hey, this is the youth, man. The youth, hey, let me get behind the youth because they're gonna look out for me, right?
Yeah, the youth is where it's at. They
But
ready. They ready. They ready.
mhm,
They ready.
yeah.
They
Well,
ready.
I call us the youth too, Moxie. So
Yeah. Hey
I
man,
call us.
listen. I'm Generation X, and I ain't old yet. I may got some gray
Hmm.
hair, but I ain't old yet.
Right.
I'm still in the fight. I'm still in the fight.
That's it,
I'm
man.
in the fight, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to put it all on the line.
And see, and we're that bridge, man. We're that bridge, like we're that bridge to the youth, right? And
Yeah.
they're looking for people like us, man, that really know what's going on and not gonna waver, man. Like not gonna waver on this stuff. Too many, all the politicians waver. They don't trust no damn entertainer, no pastor. They don't trust none of them.
No, we don't
We
trust
don't trust them,
pastors.
right?
We don't trust entertainers. We don't trust media. We don't trust
None of
nobody they
them,
put in front of us because it's all a trick bag. It's all a scam.
right? So it's folks like us, man. That's the bridge for them, man. And I think that's why. No, I know that's why I'm able to influence the youth around me because I have integrity. I've always stood on business for them, right? So they
Right.
know I'm not. I don't say one thing and do something else. So like they see. out here from all these other folks. So,
Come on up here, 𝗵𝗴𝗵𝗺𝗵. Come on up here, man. You've been up here before. Come on up here. Don't give me the from an elder. Come on up here and stand on business.
mhm.
From an elder, fools rush in where the wise dare to go. Man, we not rushing into nothing. We just putting in infrastructure. That's all we doing. We not rushing into nothing yet. But we gonna get that power first. We're gonna get that power and mobilize first. Then we might rush. But we gonna get that power first. We're not gonna wait on that. We're gonna build the infrastructure that's gonna get us to the promised land. We're gonna build out this ecosystem. Because let me see, listen, FBACOIN is a national treasury, family, for foundational Black Americans. FBACOIN allows us to fund our own media, fund our own political lobbying, fund our own education, fund our own justice cases, fund our own economic development, fund our own land purchases, and fund our own technology labs.
Mhm.
Reparation becomes a fuel injector, not a life raft. If we go with the FBACOIN. Let me say it again. Reparations become a fuel injector, not a life raft. Many of y'all are looking at reparations like a life raft, and that's the danger in it. That's dangerous. If you're looking for
Right.
reparations to be the end all be all, you're the problem. The reparations should just be a fuel, just should be wood on the fire to keep. That's all. That it should be an added bonus to what we've already doing and already created. It should not be the life raft that saves us. If you think it is, that's why you waiting on it. That's why you don't want to put no work in. You done convinced yourself that you're working hard when you're the least when you're the least one of us who's working.
Right.
I always gotta tell you, man, there's something called the definition of work. Go look it up. If you don't know what work is, look up the definition of work. Working is not making phone calls. That's part of it. But that's what you get to. Work is actually when you execute it. When you go from A all the way to Z and finish the mission, now you put in work. You can't put in work
Mhm.
by talking about it. Oh, I talked and I talked and I talked and I talked. I was working. But did you get a result?
Hey,
Work
you know the
equals
motherfuckers.
results.
They pray and pray and pray, and they forget about that part where hey, they
Yeah.
got to
Oh,
put the
I
work
prayed
in.
to God. I prayed to God for 50 years. But you didn't do
Mhm.
nothing. See, my
Mhm.
belief is pray like it's up to God, but act like it's up to you.
That's
If you
it.
don't apply the action, the praying ain't gonna work. If you don't pray, you pray about it, you meditate on it. Yeah, you do that. You meditate on good things unto the Lord. You meditate, you ponder, you speak to that inner man that is the God in you, right? You edify that person and build them up, right? And then you got to go out there with the confidence and the swag to complete the mission. If you're not acting and you're just praying, you are the problem. We're not. I mean, you are the reason why I'm not in church today, because I'm not going to sit and watch no pastor bamboozle us again,
Right.
swindle us again.
That's it.
When I see a bunch of women in a church and no men in that church, I run. I run because that
Right.
means they don't got any structure. It's all emotion. It's
All
all
emotion.
emotion. When
That's
emotions
it,
is
man.
high, intelligence is low. Why do you think they get you emotional and then they bring the offering around?
Mhm.
Because they want your emotion high and they don't want you using your logical hat. That's when they sneak in stuff $99 for 99 blessings. What? You got emotional. That's what if you believe that crap, it's because you was in your emotions. You wasn't in the spirit. You wasn't in the spirit. You was in the emotion.
Right.
When they crank up that AC to make you believe the spirit is moving. Ooh, you feel that? I felt the Holy Ghost. No, it's the AC. They cranked up the
Right.
AC. They turned the fans on. And you got your
Mhm.
eyes closed. See, I don't pray with. Listen, let me tell you what I do. I don't pray with my eyes closed. Oh no. Oh no. When I pray, my eyes are wide open. I'm watching everybody else pray.
Mhm.
I'm not closing my eyes in no church because that's when they do the bamboozle. Bow your heads, close your eyes, out of respect unto the Lord. No, no, no. I'm gonna keep my eyes open, and if the Lord want to show up, I'm gonna see him.
Hello, right.
I'm the obvious choice
I'm gonna
as
see
a
him.
married
And
twin.
if I get punished for
Yep.
that, then so be it. But you're not about to pull the wool over my head. Crank up the AC and start playing music that gets emotional, and then say, "Lock the
Mm-hmm.
doors. Lock the doors. You all didn't give enough. Come on back. Is this how you treat God? Is this how you treat God?
No, that's how I
I
treat
thought
you.
y'all love God." No, I'm not with all that. I'm not with all that. That's that
Me either,
funny
bro.
stuff. That's that funny stuff. But family, we gotta get psychological power. What do I
Mm-hmm.
mean by psychological power? Before we change the economy, we have to change the mindset. Let me say that again. Before we change the economy, we got to change the mindset. FBAs must understand we are not beggars. We are not dependents. We are not hoping for mercy. Hope is not a strategy, family. We're not hoping for anybody to do anything for us. Hoping is not a strategy. We are the foundational nation builders. We are the owners of American culture's IP. We are the heartbeat of the economy. We are the descendants of the enslaved, the righteous creditors of the American debt. FBACOIN is the symbol of that shift. I'm not begging nobody. I'm not going to the White House and begging them to do the right thing, hoping that Mr. Trump is going to have some empathy or sympathy on me and do something for me. No, 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 no,
Mm-hmm.
no. I'm saying, Trump, do what you got to do because you got 3 more years.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you got to do because whatever you do is going to benefit Black Americans anyway. So just finish up what you got to do. Finish up. And while you're doing that, I'm going to be building this over here. I'm going to be growing this over here. We're going to
Right.
be building this infrastructure over here. By the time you out of office, it's too late. We've already got our infrastructure up and running and going.
And you know, man, that's where a lot of people is missing the buck, man. It's like you're not gonna be blessed with reparations until you have that infrastructure in place, man.
That's it. Until you have that power
We
behind
gotta
it.
have an infrastructure.
We
Hmm.
got to. We got to. And the FBA coin is that. DJ Quick said it the best. First you get the power, then you get the money. Fool, don't be no dummy.
Hmm.
This is not just a rap quote. This is a blueprint. It's a blueprint. FBA coin is power and reparations is the fuel. That's it. We don't wait on Congress to validate us. We validate ourselves. We built the infrastructure first. We move as a nation first. We get on code first. That's what we got to do because the people with the most to gain and the most to lose always move first. We got the
Absolutely.
most to gain, we got the most to lose, so we got to move. We got to move. We got to act now. FBA coin comes first, reparation comes next, and our sovereignty comes forever. That's the way it is,
Hmm.
family. That's the way it is.
Yep.
I don't got nothing else to say after that. Only facts. That's it, man. I done got on my soapbox and I said what I needed to say, man.
Hey, I'm glad you got it off, man. Because I felt the tension in that other space, man.
Man,
I felt it.
man. I'm
I was
I'm
in it for
tired
two
of
minutes.
people. I'm tired of people lying, man. Because I try to. I mean, listen. I try to get that dude Solomon to just show his work. Show us. He said he typed in, "Is FBA coin a scam?" He said he Googled that and it came up that FBA coin was a scam. That's a lie.
It's a damn lie.
It's a lie.
How can something be a scam that just came out?
It just exactly. It's a lie. When I Google FBA coin or is FBA coin a
Hmm.
scam, none of that comes up.
Yeah.
None of that comes up. Only positive things are out right now about FBA coin. Even ChatGPT knows what FBA coin is right now. Isn't that crazy?
Hmm.
ChatGPT done scrubbed the internet and found our website. And it
Yeah.
says exactly what FBA coin is.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Didn't we say this earlier? I think we said this earlier. We talked about this earlier. How they gonna come at us, man?
Mm-hmm. Them are
They
to
just
me.
flat
Them are
out lied.
yeah, yeah. We talked about this for sure, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's just that quick.
Just that quick. We got elders
But
coming in trying to
but he
crash
had
the
no
nation. That's why the elders can't
he
fly the
had
plane.
no proof though.
No proof. We kept saying prove it. Show us. Bring up the article. Bring up the Google search. Show us.
Hmm.
I can't do that, but it's what I did. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm telling you what I saw. Man,
So
we're done. We're done with you. Do as I say, not as I do type niggas. We're done with y'all. We're done. We're
right.
done with y'all. We're done with y'all liars.
Wow.
We're done with y'all people that don't want to show work. We're done with y'all trying to sabotage and don't know nothing about what you're talking about. I'm trying to sell this
Right.
fish. We're gonna empower black people by selling fish. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Are we going to Alaska? We're going to get these fish and we're going to open up these black businesses because we consume seafood and we're going to empower our people selling fish. It's going to be jobs. We're going to create millions. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with these sleepy elders. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. That's why if you're an
I'm done.
elder, I'm sorry, you cannot be in the driver's seat. You just can't. Because where we're going, you've never been before. You've never even seen it. We are vanguards, okay? If you're not a vanguard, you can't go where we're going. We're using different tools. Y'all still using old tools that got an expiration date on them. We're using tools that don't expire. These are the tools of the future that we're using.
Right.
So you are not going to be in the driver's seat. I'm sorry, elders. You're going to have. Matter of fact, I don't. We're gonna have to get you some geriatrics and some pills, and we're gonna have to just we're gonna love on you. We're gonna love. We ain't gonna leave you behind, but we're gonna love on you. But we're not gonna take that sassy talk no more from elders. We're not gonna do it.
No.
It's not gonna
No.
happen. We're not gonna do that. If you don't know, you just gonna have to sit back and watch, and maybe when it's too late, you're gonna realize we was right. I don't know.
But think about it, man. In all progress that came through our community has came through the
From the
youth,
youth.
right?
From the youth.
So
Exactly.
for that person talking about from an elder fools rush in where the wise dare to go, shit, we wouldn't be nowhere. We was waiting on the elders.
Man, the elder's gonna be like, my benefits. You can't mess up. You got to figure out a way to do it, but don't mess up my benefits.
Right.
No, elder, we're gonna get rid of your benefits and we're gonna put together our own system and it's gonna support you. Now I don't trust that. I don't trust that. I ain't getting in that driverless vehicle. Oh no, no, you're not. I'm not gonna crash. I need a driver. I'm not gonna get in no
Hey.
spaceship. I'm not. No. Don't put me. I want to stay on the ground. Me and Massa, we gonna make up. We gonna make up because yeah. I can
Hmm.
voice over internet protocol. I don't. Y'all can see me. Nope. I'm getting off the internet. It's too much. No, man, we not
All we
gonna
gotta
do
do
it
is
like
get
that.
Trump out of office. That's what they like to tell me.
Oh
We
yeah.
just gotta
Oh
get
no,
Trump
no,
out of
no,
office.
no, 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 no. We gonna keep
Everything's gonna
Trump
get
in
better.
office. We gonna keep Trump in office and let him fuck up some more. Okay. We want and in all his fuck ups, he gonna get a few right. Okay. He gonna get enough
Right.
right. He gonna get enough right. Enough.
Right.
And that's where we going. We ain't getting rid of Trump. No. We put Trump in there to do exactly what we knew he was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as it doesn't hurt Black Americans, we gonna ignore it or ride with it. Because when we go through our struggles, they ignore us.
They
I
sure
was
do.
there doing Black Lives Matter. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't, because Black Lives Matter got infiltrated. And that was no longer us anymore. That was the immigrant movement. That was the LGBTQ
What?
movement.
Right. And then how they then us black folks who thought differently, right? You had
Mm-hmm.
the white liberals going coming at us and like, hold on, you ain't even black,
You're not Black enough. I'm blacker than you. Like, what?
right? Telling us
What?
shit like that.
What? You blacker than me? Rachel Dolezal, or whatever your name is, you blacker than me?
Hmm.
Y'all know she white. She went back to YT now. She stopped
Hmm.
tanning her. She stopped bleaching her skin, and she went back to being a YT.
Hmm.
Man, listen. We are done with the cosplaying tethers. We're so done. Once we delineated, we took back the power, and
Yeah.
they don't have. Listen, Somalians ain't got no political power in this country, and they're gonna realize that.
Right.
Zero political power. Listen. Zero political power in this country, and they're gonna wake up and see, because ain't no Black Americans gonna stomp the yard with none of them foreheads. All the foreheads got to hold their own
Done.
mess, and then they're gonna eventually get deported up out of here. Go back to your dusty,
They
crusty
don't
homeland.
understand. They don't understand how they shot themselves in the foot.
Oh yeah,
And the crazy thing is, we tried to tell them. We tried. That's why I have no sympathy for none of them, man,
none of
because
them.
they were warned.
You know
They
what
have
we
not
did?
fought these people like we did.
Right. You know what we did? We just set the precedence right now. We just set the precedence for
Hmm.
any group that wants to make a political move in this country. They're gonna have to go through us.
Hmm.
We just set the precedence with that, because now they thought they can do it without us,
Hmm.
but now they know they can't. And once we get the FBA coin up and running, they're all gonna be bowing down to us, all of them. Oh, will you help us, please? We'll support your coin. We'll do whatever you want us to do. Just help us. Just help us.
They're done, man. I'm gonna just say it. They're done. Like it's gonna be 100 years before they get back to a point where we would kind of
100
soften up to them.
I think 100 years is too soon. I think once we put everything on the blockchain, they're gonna read everything on the blockchain and be like, nah, we ain't never trusting these niggas again. These is not the
Right,
niggas.
right,
These is not
right.
the niggas. Once we put everything on the blockchain and it's written there forever, oh, they're done for. They're cooked. They're cooked. They're cooked.
Yeah.
We're forever gonna clown them now, and they can't do nothing about it. They can't whoop
And
us. They can't whoop us.
they were loud and proud about their disrespect too, man.
Oh yeah.
They were happy to put it out there.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, they were, like the folks back in the day, they were quiet about it. Yeah, they felt it and thought it, but they weren't really, they'll say it to you like one on one in the streets and stuff, but they weren't trying to put it in the newspapers and put it on TV and radio and no, they put it all out here to be documented,
It's all
loud
gonna
and
be
proud.
loud and proud. The ones who
Yep.
dissed the Black Americans and then got they wake up call.
Hmm.
They down so bad. YT people don't even like it. That's how bad they down.
Because we tried to tell them they were brought here in opposition to us, and we tried to open up our arms and enlighten them, and they thought they were better than us, and they don't
Mhm.
understand they were a tool, and when the white tea supremacy finished with their tools, what do they do to them?
Break them.
They break them,
They learned that
and the
lesson.
Somalis are being broken right now.
Broken. Broken. There's no hope for them. Broken. And when they get denaturalized, it's game over.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for that to happen. Denaturalize all of them. Send the Eritreans, the Ethiopians, the Somalians, send them
Hmm.
all back. They don't belong over here. They got a homeland. Go to your homeland and make that homeland poppin'. Don't
Yep.
come out here living amongst us trying to change the rules to fit y'all. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. We're not doing it no more.
Yeah,
No
they're very
more.
disrespectful, man. Yeah, and they for them to claim they're so smart, they obviously didn't read the damn history book.
Sure didn't. Sure didn't. Sure didn't.
Yeah,
Sure didn't. They read a few cliff notes and still got the wrong answer. They thought they can just look at the cliff notes and get everything about black culture, and they missed the detail. They missed the
hmm
important details.
yeah,
So now they you know what they learn they you know if the more hard headed it become, the more the whooping hits them upside their head harder.
hmm
Hard head makes a soft behind. That's what my dad used to say. Hard head makes a
yep,
soft behind, and they gonna get it.
yep,
It's just gonna My dad always say some people got to learn by experience. You can't tell them nothing.
hmm
They got to fuck around and find out, and they did. They did.
yeah.
They're gonna find out the hard way.
Well, they're finding out, man, and it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning.
It's
So,
only it's not even been a full year yet. That's what's crazy about this, man.
hmm
We're still in December.
yep,
We haven't even hit December 15th yet. We're not even halfway done with December, and all this stuff,
hmm
man. America ain't never been this interesting in all its life.
right.
This 1 year that Trump been in was the most interesting, controversial presidency of all time. Who would ever thought? Trump went through assassination attempts, and then one of their very own got assassinated. They
Right.
they did a JFK on that brother. They did a JFK
Yes,
on
they
that
did
brother. Who would have thought we would ever see the magic bullet again? They did another magic
on
bullet on
live
him
TV, bro.
on live TV.
The
Oh,
shit
it was
was
a 30
live.
aught six. It was
Yep,
a no hell. The hell it was. That wasn't no 30 aught six.
right.
That wasn't no 30. It was a magic bullet. Somebody in the crowd, did their thing. A government sting, a government operation.
hmm
So that's crazy. But listen, man, I'm about to get off this
Yeah,
thing on these facts. I'm done. I done said what I need to say. I'm off this
and you
thing on
did.
my soapbox. You got anything you want to say before I go?
No, man, I appreciate you, man, and keep doing what you do, brother.
Yep. I might jump on Tariq's later because I heard he was saying he didn't know who Too Much was. So I gotta pop up on him. Now hold on. You don't know Too Much? I'm gonna pop up on him. You know? Pop up to his museum, pop up on his live. We're gonna get it straight, man.
Hey, I know that's right, man.
We're gonna get it straight. But hey man, shout out to the family. Thank y'all for watching the people that came in here, man. Look, I'm not worrying about nothing but solutions, and I'm not worrying about who is against me. I'm more worried about who's for me. So I only
hmm
want people that are builders. I don't listen to chickens. I'm an eagle. I'm gonna talk like eagle talk. And if you don't understand, that's the reason why. Because you're stuck on the ground. So
That's
I'm gonna
it.
say it like this, family: peace, love, reparations, and the blockchain. Everybody, take care. Enjoy your weekend.
You too, brother.